Okay, let's just get right into it. If you're a creator with a small audience, I'm guessing you've been told the same old story. Just keep grinding, keep posting, and one day you'll have enough followers to finally make some real money. But what if I told you that whole strategy is just wrong? What if you already have everything you need to build a profitable business right now?
Yeah, you heard me. You've been lied to. This idea that you need 10,000, 50,000, or a million followers to succeed, it's honestly the biggest myth in the entire creator economy.
And that's the myth we're going to tear down today. The truth is, chasing a massive follower count isn't just a slow way to get there. It's probably the exact thing that's holding you back from making real money. So check this out. This completely flips the script. Meet Margot and Mark. Margot has less than 1,000 followers, but she's pulling in a full-time income. Meanwhile, Mark has, 50 times the audience? And he's barely making coffee money. This isn't a fluke, it's all about strategy. Mark's chasing vanity metrics, but Margot, she's building real human connections. And that right there is the big idea here. Your small audience, that's not a weakness. It's actually your secret weapon. It's your single greatest competitive advantage. Let's talk about why. Look, the numbers speak for themselves. Smaller creators have way higher engagement rates. A 6% engagement rate means people are actually listening, commenting, and connecting with you. For the mega influencers, that number just tanks. And why? Well, think about it. You can't have a real personal chat with a million people. And that engagement, that's the real moneymaker, not just follower count. This really gets to the heart of the psychology here. It's simple, right? In a giant crowd, you feel anonymous. But in a small group, you're you. You're noticed. When your followers feel like you actually see them and hear them, they stop just consuming your content, they start to really trust you. And this pyramid, it shows you exactly how you build that trust, step by step. It might start with a simple like or follow, but with a micro audience, you can go deeper. You can have actual conversations, which builds your credibility. And that credibility leads to a genuine connection where your followers feel like they matter. That's a level of connection the big guys just can't fake. They can't do it at scale. Okay, so how do you actually build that connection? Let's break down 3 super powerful psychological triggers you can use, like starting today, to build that trust and create a real desire for what you've got to offer. All right, first up, the social proof shortcut. This means you can forget about flexing huge numbers. The most powerful testimonial you can get isn't from some celebrity. It's from someone who looks, sounds, and struggles just like your ideal customer. It makes them think, hey, if it worked for them, it can work for me too. Take a look at this. It's a perfect example. This fitness coach didn't need to be famous. He just had to show, hey, my program works for other busy parents just like you. That relatability right there, that's more persuasive than any slick ad money can buy. Okay, next up is something I call pain point precision. And this is your superpower as a small creator. You can actually listen. And when you can describe someone's struggle using their exact words, it's like a switch flips in their brain. They immediately think, wow, this person gets me. And they just assume you have the answer. And hey, this isn't just some fluffy theory. This productivity coach literally just copied and pasted the exact phrases from his DMs onto a sales page. And boom, bookings tripled. It's that direct. It's that powerful. So the lesson is simple. Listen way more than you talk. And number 3, the exclusivity effect. It's basic human nature, right? We all want what's rare, what's hard to get. As a small creator, you can create real scarcity. I'm not talking about those fake countdown timers, okay? I mean real, genuine, limited access that makes your people feel like they're on the inside, like they're part of a special club. All right, so the psychology makes sense, but how do we turn all this into something people will actually, pull their wallets out for? That's what we're talking about next, creating what your audience will actually buy. Here's the secret. Your best customers, your true fans, they're already leaving you clues, these little digital breadcrumbs. And I want you to completely forget about likes. They're basically worthless. Instead, ask yourself, who's saving my posts? Who's sharing them? Who is taking the time to write a real, thoughtful comment, not just a fire emoji? Those are your people. And the best part is, you don't have to just sit back and watch. This is where you turn your social media into a listening machine. So when someone comments, don't just say thanks. Ask them a question back. Use your stories to ask about what they're struggling with. And then, and this is key, slide into their DMs. not to sell, but just to start a real conversation. Oh, I love this idea. It's such a simple but powerful shift in thinking. You know those questions you get again and again in your comments or DMs? That's not annoying. That is your audience literally handing you a business plan on a silver platter. That's free market research. Okay, so once you have that idea, please do not go hide in a cave for 6 months to build it. That's probably the single biggest mistake I see creators make. No, instead, you're going to pre-sell it. You describe the solution, you offer it to your true fans, and you ask them to buy it before it's even made. If they buy, great, you build it. If they don't, phew, you just saved yourself months of work on something nobody wanted. I know, this might sound like a whole big thing, but we can break this down. Let's walk through a super simple 30-day plan to get you from right now to your very first sale. Okay, so here's the 30,000-foot view. Think of it as a 4-week sprint. Week 1 is all about foundation. Week 2, you create. Week 3, you launch. And week 4, you optimize. And remember the motto for this whole thing: progress over perfection. We're just trying to get the ball rolling. All right, let's get into the details a bit. So week 1, foundation. This is where you find those true fans and make sure your offer is something they actually want. Week 2, creation. Here, you build the simplest possible version of your offer, just enough to deliver real value. Week 3 is launch week. This is when you put it out there and turn those fans into your first customers. And week 4, super important. You get feedback and figure out how to make it even better next time. It's a cycle, see? Simple and repeatable.
So, I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. The old way tells you to chase after thousands of new followers you don't even have yet. But the truth? Your next customer is already here. They're already following you. They're listening right now. The real question is, are you paying attention?